Hi, Michelle.
Hey Helena, how are you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
I am doing very well. I am look, it's a beautiful day today. It's very sunny and
Absolutely.
weather is definitely getting cooler as we approach fall, autumn, fall.
Sure, sure. But
Yeah.
at any rate, greetings, everyone. You are on the mic with Social Studio Gurus, Helena Michelle. We're so thankful that you've joined us today. We help businesses grow by offering our marketing tips and strategies via our interactive Facebook group. So, Michelle, tell them who you are. Introduce yourself.
Sure. Hi everybody. Michelle with Triangle Social Media. I help business owners manage their social media platforms or I do it for them. Social media coaching, workshops, events, and fun stuff, networking, and just helping businesses to grow through social media, all the things.
Awesome. Awesome. And I'm Helena. I'm a former NASA IT specialist and founder of H Rich Networks. H Rich Networks is a web and digital marketing company. We help businesses drive more traffic to their website through SEO.
You're hysterical.
These techniques, guys, include but not limited to content editing, reorganizing your website structure and organization, and some coding changes. But listen, the bottom line is that we address the problems that might prevent search engines from crawling your website. So if you need more eyes on your business, visit our website at www.hrichnetworks.com for a free consultation.
Elena, you need to do a rap. That from sorry. Yeah.
Oh my God. So guys, it's all about loving what you do, right, Michelle? We was
Absolutely.
just talking about all that Michelle does in her community. So guys, you need to really connect with her. So listen, we've been talking all this month about cybersecurity because it is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And it's something that was passed down or validated by the president of the United States and Congress because things were just going so rapid with malware, viruses, and data theft, loss of just hacking, people getting hacked. So you know what is really extremely important for everyone from young to seasoned to companies and individuals alike to learn and be protected or find some type of cyber security for your business. So, we're going to recap some of the things that we talked about this past month. And guys, listen, I had someone to connect with me recently.
Mhm.
Their was company information was deleted by a disgruntled employee. So listen, cybersecurity happens in the inside and it happens outside and it can also happen on the inside. So just really be careful. We as business owners, um not only should we vet other customers, but we should vet our employees as well. A lot of times we don't know that's going to happen, but sometimes it does. So, Michelle, let's talk about just recap some of the things that you shared, and we'll just take it from there.
Yeah, I think it's good to revisit, review, and just remind about all the different things. And on what you just shared, though, isn't that an excellent reminder that you need to have your website backed up, right?
That's right. Exactly.
You can help them get back to and get all that data back by going back and backing it up. I don't know what the terms are, but you know what I mean.
Exactly. Backing
Yeah.
up your data, making sure that first and foremost that you don't give all of your logons to one person.
Hmm. Hmm.
Even as a business owner, or even with Michelle and I, we both have different businesses, but we share this platform, but we distribute and we help one another. So it's not all bearing on one person, right?
Right.
So even with the technology part, and the security, it is so important that whoever the business owner is, you need to know, where your all of your information is, who's your provider. Some I have some clients that will come and they don't even know who their provider is. They're like, oh, I don't want to have to worry about having anything done. But guess what? Just because we make your life easier, is very important that you keep all of your securities intact, right, Michelle? Although you may do social media marketing, right? And you can sign on and log into all of your customers' pages and so forth. But it's always important that they also have a log on. And the great thing about web design, when you're dealing with designing your site or you have your system, you can always give them another log on. You don't have to give them your
Right.
primary log on.
Absolutely. Yeah. So many thoughts on that, with social media. Obviously, part of, just from my own perspective, I want to build that know, like, and trust factor, right? Because
Hmm.
clients are making me an admin, say, of their Facebook page. Um, and just even today, I sat down with a client friend and I was helping situated. She had created an extra personal profile. A lot of times people do that because they lose login information or there's some kind of a disconnect, and so they just create another account. Well, that I don't recommend you do that, because there's a way to reset the password and request access back, and as long as you can prove who you are to Facebook, and then keep track of your passwords. Use, like I was telling her, two examples that I could think of is LastPass or Roboform, and there's others
Hmm.
that you can store your passwords and keep them safe online. Password protected, password keeper, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Because if you lose it, it becomes chaotic and confusing, and you want to know what you have, where you are, and how to access these things. And so it also just a benefit. You don't want to confuse people if they think that, if they're your friend or if they like your page, um, and you have multiple accounts, multiple profiles or pages that were meant to be the same, it may throw people off and they may be engaging or tagging the wrong account, right? So
Absolutely.
a lot of
And then
benefit.
that's a
Yeah.
what you would call a error or on your part, because guess what? You're not getting all of the accolades that you can get from having your account and people liking and sharing and so forth. So if you have multiple accounts like that, it's not doing anything but hurting yourself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's guys, it's so much that we can cover, and we
Mhm.
just don't have enough time to cover it. So that's why we kind of spread it out. Now remember, you know we are small businesses, we're not the only one that get that has gotten hit. Hospitals, schools, social media, all over the United States. So,
Mhm.
like I said earlier, it's crucial that you invest
Mhm.
in some type of cybersecurity software and stay educated. So, this is why we're here. We're here to educate you, to help you in those areas where you may not know some things, so that we can help you in those areas. The best um, there are several ways. Oh, I failed to mention that I also wrote an article, so you guys can visit my website and go to the blog. And I did an article on just wanting to know if you're ready. Are you ready? And those are questions that we have to ask ourselves. Are we really ready for cybersecurity? And it's not something that I believe that should be done once a month. This is something that should be done all the time.
Yeah.
As Michelle mentioned about having the two-factor verification or the multi-factor authentication,
Yes.
um, having an SSL certificate. We talked about having unique passwords, just to, as she mentioned earlier, if you can't get the software to set up your passwords, you can always put it in a notebook, but make sure that notebook stays secure.
Right. Absolutely.
Hmm.
And update every so often those strong, don't just set it and forget it, right? Keep track.
Right, right. I mentioned that when I worked for NASA, that every 3 to 6 months we were changing. Well, not 3 to 6, every 30 days we were changing a password because it is just so important that anyone can get into your system. And don't use your pet name, or your child's name, or your pet name, because what happens when we fill out applications, a lot of times they ask us this information. So if a company, like, say, for instance, like the government have been hacked, right? So if it's something that you signed up for and that company get hacked, then what happened? They have all your information.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what they're going to do? They're going to go and try all those little security questions that you used
Yeah.
to create your password, and then they're able to get into your system.
Right. Don't make it easy for them. Don't
Don't make it easy.
careful for the emails you get and the calls you get or the texts you get that seem may possibly be, but check everything.
Be suspicious of everything.
Yeah, that funny that says don't be suspicious. Don't be well, we want you to be suspicious. I need to
Yes.
find that soundtrack, play it. But yeah, you want to be suspicious and check and verify, right?
Mhm. And also, remember, we talked last week about young people, like our grandchildren and our children. They need to be protected as well. Our seasoned adults, they need to be protected, because a lot of times they become very trusting to folks. And Michelle, oh my God, you gave so many examples on
Mhm.
things that have happened to people that we know, that things have happened to. They felt secure, and they felt that these people were okay, and come to find out they were really trying to hack into their systems.
Right. And that just makes me think. Even a moment ago, I said that as a business owner, I want to build the know, like, and trust factor. And
Hmm.
some thieves, they prey on people and they try to gain the trust factor. They don't know them. They don't,
Hmm.
can't like them if they don't know them, but they work on the trust. And I don't know. They're just, it's very deceptive. So even if you feel like you can trust, verify. I always
That's
tell people
right.
my reviews, talk to some people, uh,
Hmm.
even for my, be authentic and be transparent in your service so that a client can feel, and this is just one perspective, obviously, but
Hmm.
a client can feel safe and they can verify that, that you're good.
Absolutely.
There are,
One thing that I do, Michelle, anytime someone connect with me, I'm going to do some research on you.
yes.
I'm going to look up the phone number that you sent. Even with phone numbers, think about it. Anything on the internet can be searched on, right?
Mhm.
So, phone numbers, you may get someone that may call you, and they may be saying they're legit. They may not be legit. You look up that phone number, and that phone number is nowhere to be found. Then
Mhm.
you know that it's someone trying to spam you, or
Yeah,
it's just someone that's trying to get your information. But look them up, verify who is calling you. All these little digital footprints that we're putting out on the web, it's the same footprints that they're putting out, and you can also find out information on them.
that's right. That's right.
Mhm.
Trust but verify.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so be safe, be careful, and ask questions. If you have a story to share, let us know. We'd like to hear, and hopefully you had a good outcome in the end. But maybe that will help by you sharing that story. Maybe that will help someone else. Feel free to join the Facebook group, Social Studio. Share it there. Connect with us, Helena, Michelle, both of us, and share your stories. And sometimes by sharing, you can prevent someone else from having that same bad experience, um,
Absolutely.
because they learned hopefully some tips and strategies from you sharing, from us, from this weekly live, whatever the case may be. It's all about just helping one another.
Yes. So if there's any questions or anything that we have missed, please send, connect with us, put it in the comments. If it's something that maybe you've had an experience with and you need an answer to, please connect with us. We may not have all the answers, but guess what? We can sure find it out. We can find the answer, right,
Right.
Michelle?
Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you next Thursday at 5 live right here, same time, same place with Helena and
Awesome.
we'll see ya.
Bye bye, guys.